Hello everyone and welcome back to Composition Diary Part 3, maybe? Is it? I'm not quite sure. But anyway, Composition Diary Tension number 2 of the zombie game audio that I have been working on for a couple of, day or so, just for the open day that I'm attending. So basically, this is Tension 1. I've added some noise, I've added a boom to go in between where it loops. So now this entire loop is just over a minute. Let's see, it is about a minute and 9 seconds, a minute and 10 seconds. So I looped the chord sequence manually, as you can see there, and then I kind of made everything else go around it. Added this snare boom in between, so once it gets going, so once it hits this point, it has to play this loop twice in order to get back to it. So hopefully that gives it more of an illusion of where the loop point is and is not and things like that. So I'll just let you have a run through of this first, and then I'll just explain the things I've done and then move on to Tension 2. You get the idea. I won't play it all the way through, but I just wanted to see the snare again. Okay. I don't know. I kind of like. I didn't want it to be 4 times like everything else. Maybe just one big boom with a. Let's take off the echo. And my reverb, take that up a bit. Have the room size being quite large. Good reflectivity. I've actually got 2 reverbs on this, by the way. So it just up the. It's not as boomy as I'd like it to be. So let's put a compressor on it just to. There we go. Put a loop around it. Right then. So when I'm doing compressor settings, usually I take the ratio right up, compressor threshold pretty much down, and just reset everything to 0 so you can actually hear the compressor working. Like, listen, that's the compressor working, and I want it on peak. Peak is the peak value, so if it goes over this this compressor threshold here, then it will start to compress. Wherever if it's on RMS, which means root mean square, it's the average of the signal. So if it goes over the average, then the average signal even goes over this, then it compresses, and that's better for other things like mastering and just trying to maintain an average dynamic level. And peak is just to stop things peaking and to squash the high loud, to bring the loud parts down. So that's what those are used for. So let's listen to this again. You can see that's quite harsh. So what I want to do is just kind of get the attack out so I can actually hear. Can you hear the difference in the attack? Well, first I'm going to take off these. Let's turn those off. So you can hear it. You got that really sharp kind of at the beginning. It's like so tiny, but that's the compressor not working. That's the actual signal, and then it kind of goes whoosh for when the compressor works. Sorry, I've just eaten. See? So let's move to get the. Whoops. See? Yeah, as I do this, it gets louder. So I quite like it about there. So let's do the release now. Nope. It needs to be a little bigger. Let's try 200 and some. Okay, about there's good. So now we back off our compressor threshold, and then we back off our ratio. And hopefully that's a good enough setting. Let's take the auto gain down. Don't like having that on. If I wanted to adjust the gain, I'll do it with a separate plugin. So let's turn the reverb and stuff back on. Alright then, so the Averb here mixes too high. That'll do for now. Let's just see what it sounds like with everything else. Yep, that's alright. Pitch shift down a bit more. There we go. Okay, save that. Okay, so that's my first tension basically. And